There's a lot of issues that happen here is that people, they fall into negativity or they fall into victim mentality. Something I want to talk about is the nature of holding space for relationships and holding space for other people. What that means. So holding space is to basically manage and regulate whether something is going to move into a more beneficial direction or something is going to move into a more unbeneficial direction. It's also all about managing people's emotional states, their triggers, their parts of who they are, their personality, just different components of who they are, spiritually, energetically, and physically. It's about how do you help that person to connect into things that are, going to be more positive as opposed to be more negative. It's almost like a balance between the two, where people can lean more into negativity or they can lean more into positivity. And it's about how you thoughtfully do things to help them to subconsciously shift from more of a negative space into a positive space and into a more empowered space. There's a lot of different factors that go on there, and it's not just about just being positive. It's also about building empowerment and building more free will for that person so that they have the ability and the capability for themselves to be able to take charge of their life more and be more in a position where they can do more, have more, and be more of who they were meant to be, of what they wish to be, and the goals, and have the ability to begin to achieve their goals and dreams in the manner that they wish. There's a lot of issues that happen here is that people, they fall into negativity or they fall into victim mentality. They fall into their triggers, their old habits, things like their past patterning, a lot of different things, man. There's a lot of stuff that gets passed on down from your parents, and genetically you might be more inclined towards certain types of behavior as opposed to others. So there's all these different things that go into regulates or how someone can shift, and any one of these components can really put someone on, I wouldn't say on tilt, but it can have that almost that instantaneous, I guess it is a trigger. It can basically trigger them, like it could be a word or like a phrase or just seeing a particular person do something in a certain way or whatever it is. Like whatever this stuff is, that stuff can automatically trigger someone to move more into a negative cycle of doubt, disbelief, focusing on they can't achieve their dreams, they don't have power. It puts them into like negative emotional states, like maybe like anger or rage or things like depression, or just feeling bad or feeling guilty. Like there's all these different components that go into that, and we whether we know about this or not, we subconsciously do this anyway. We subconsciously are either wanting the best for the people that we interact with, or we are not. And if we are having good intent genuinely, then genuinely we tend to do things or say things, be in a way that helps people to shift more into the positive side, more in the positive state. And this can happen in between relationships, it can happen between a lot of different types of situations, between a customer and yourself, between yourself and an upper manager, between yourself and a spouse, between you and a parent, you and a sibling, like a lot of different areas. And sometimes it's a lot of work, man.